I recently took a massive 1-hour video episode and chopped it into a whole stack of ready-to-post clips, and honestly, the entire process took just a few minutes. If you are a content creator, a marketer, or managing socials for a brand, the game has fundamentally changed because you can now squeeze hours of raw footage into snackable viral bites without ever touching complex editing software. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly how I do this with Vizard, an AI tool that automatically finds the absolute best moments in your long videos, chops them into shorts, schedules them, and even manages your entire content calendar. It basically does all the heavy lifting for you, which frees up your time so you can actually focus on big ideas and growing your audience. Think of any scenario: a chef taste testing weird snacks, a gamer's funniest fails, or even a deep dive documentary transformed into shareable clips. Vizard consistently finds the gold. I am going to walk you through how to use it step by step, from a simple one-click workflow to a more advanced batch processing strategy. I'll also compare it to other popular tools out there so you know exactly where Vizard shines and where some of the others might fall short. First up, let's do a quick refresher on what Vizard actually is. It is an AI that auto-edits viral clips by analyzing your long-form footage to pick out the moments most likely to perform well. It then auto-schedules everything, so you just tell it how often to post, and it queues those clips for you across all your favorite social platforms. Finally, the content calendar is where you can schedule, manage, tweak, and publish everything from one single convenient place. These 3 core features alone save you literally hours of manual work every single week. Alright, let's start with the basics. Step 1. Simply upload your long video by dragging and dropping the file, or by pointing Vizard toward your cloud storage. I used a full 1-hour live stream and a 40-minute interview for this specific demo to test how it handles different types of footage. Once the footage is uploaded, Vizard automatically scans it for high-energy spikes, moments where people laugh, strong emotional beats, topic shifts, and any clear on-screen cues. Within just a few minutes, it surfaces a bunch of candidate clips for you to review. You will see a suggestions view with thumbnails and short previews where Vizard ranks them by viral potential, watch-through estimate, and suggested platforms. I really like that it doesn't just chop things randomly. It provides context, like noting a great punchline, or the exact timestamp where the host dropped a perfect one-liner. You can either accept these suggested clips exactly as they are, or you can enter the editor to refine them further. In the editor, you can trim, change start and end points, add captions, overlay a call to action, switch music, and pick the perfect aspect ratio. The editor feels fast and is clearly designed for modern creators, with none of the clunkiness you often find in older professional software. You can also replace the audio with a cleaner voiceover if your original microphone was a bit noisy, or even upload your own recorded audio. Vizard manages to keep things flexible and powerful without ever drowning you in overwhelming settings. One really neat feature is that Vizard automatically generates caption drafts and suggested hooks for every single clip. You can tweak these so the captions feel natural and perfectly tailored to the specific language of the platform you are posting to. Do you need subtitles in Spanish, Portuguese, or Japanese? Add them in one click, and Vizard will create the files for you instantly. That kind of cross-platform readiness is absolutely huge when you are trying to scale your presence. Let me show you a short workflow I used recently where I uploaded a 45-minute interview and clicked Auto-Extract Viral Clips. Vizard gave me 18 clips it thought were winners, so I reviewed them, edited 5 for wording and thumbnail, then hit Auto Schedule. I set it to post once a day, Monday through Friday, and it automatically picked optimal times based on audience activity. Vizard then filled my content calendar and pushed them to YouTube Shorts and Instagram with absolutely no extra steps required from me. Now, let's talk about plugins and extra features. Vizard integrates with several APIs and editing helpers that are incredibly handy. For example, if you create highlight reels from gaming streams, Vizard can detect big moments like boss fights and high-energy reactions. If you do cooking content, it automatically finds the tasting moments and those all-important food reveal shots. It's not magic you can't control. You actually get to teach it your personal style by selecting or rejecting suggestions at first, and it gets better over time. You can also batch process multiple long videos, which is crucial if you regularly repurpose podcasts, webinars, or long educational classes. Just drop a folder of raw files and Vizard will generate a massive stack of clips and schedule them across whatever platforms you choose. That level of scale is exactly why this works so well for both individual creators and larger brands. Let's dive into the editing controls in a little more detail, because each suggested clip essentially becomes its own mini project. You can regenerate a clip if the AI happened to miss the best beat, or replace the visual with a stock cut if the camera was shaky. I usually like to add transitions like a jump cut or a quick zoom, which work really well for social media content. You can also adjust audio levels and swap the background music using Vizard's library of royalty-free tracks. You can even edit the script or the caption that the clip will use for social posts, which is super important for testing different hooks. If a clip generates weird visuals, you can easily replace that segment with a clean stock shot or simply re-render that specific portion. Vizard keeps versions in your project history, so you can always revert to an earlier state if you need to change direction. Here is a practical tip. Always use high-quality source footage because the better your input, the easier it is for the AI to extract highlight moments. If you have multiple camera angles available, upload them all and Vizard can intelligently pick the best angle for each clip automatically. Now for a more advanced trick that mirrors how I build complex campaigns, I always start in ChatGPT to sketch hooks, episode summaries, and caption variations. Why do I do this? Because crafting multiple caption angles helps the auto-scheduler find exactly what resonates with your audience. So, run your transcript through an AI tool to get 10 different hook lines, then paste those back into Vizard as caption variations. The system will then rotate them across your posts, giving you A/B style testing without any of the manual headache. Another advanced move is to combine Vizard with image generators for your thumbnails. Take a standout frame, run it through an image enhancer to make a bright, clickable thumbnail, then upload it right into Vizard. It is these small details like thumbnails and captions that turn good clips into truly viral ones. Now, let's be real and compare Vizard to other tools out there like Descript, CapCut, or InVideo. Descript is incredible for transcript-driven edits, but if your goal is purely volume, pumping out dozens of clips, it isn't as automated as Vizard. CapCut is great for mobile effects, but you still have to manually find and cut every moment. It won't read a 2-hour video and build your calendar. InVideo and other AI creators are awesome for making new footage from scratch, but they aren't built to extract value from existing long-form content. And Premiere or Final Cut are powerhouses, but they are complete overkill and far too slow when your only goal is repetitive, high-frequency clip generation. Vizard's sweet spot is that it is purpose-built to repurpose long-form source material into many platform-ready pieces and then schedule them automatically. That is why I tell people, if you publish lots of long content, like podcasts or webinars, Vizard likely pays for itself in saved time within just a few weeks. Let's look at a concrete example. Imagine you're a fitness coach with a 1-hour workout live stream. You don't need the 10-minute intro for every clip. Vizard quickly finds the best exercise moments, like quick form tips or intense sets, and turns them into 30 to 60-second clips. For creators who want to push boundaries, I like using Vizard alongside generative tools to make short narrative trailers from gaming streams. Take the best bits, add dramatic music, overlay a quick voiceover you recorded separately, and schedule it for release. Now let's talk price because it matters and you definitely want to plan ahead so you don't burn through your credits too quickly. My rule is to map out how many videos you will process per month, estimate the number of clips created, and match that against the subscription tiers. I'll drop a pricing link in the description so you can compare plans faster. Here are a few final tips. Start small by uploading one episode and nudge the AI's behavior by accepting or rejecting its suggestions so it learns your taste. Keep a content bank. Let Vizard fill your calendar for a few weeks ahead and test different hooks from ChatGPT. Don't be afraid to replace the audio, and always remember to compare different tools so you can use each one for what they do best. Hopefully, this shows you exactly why this workflow is so powerful, especially if you're tired of spending hours editing without seeing consistent growth. If you want, drop a link to a clip in the comments or tell me what kind of video you're sitting on, and I'll walk you through a specific setup. My name's Gerald, I dig messing around with creator tools so you don't have to, and I'll see you next time with more ways to make your content work smarter.